other people are bragging about being able to make it in under 30 minutes. I'll be bragging about a one-day make. How are you all today? Fantastic. I'm okay. We're doing a minimal makeup appearance today. I am not kind to my skin this time of year. Kind of approach it like I have some kind of vendetta against the top layer. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine. Today, we are going to do what I'm told is a quick and easy project. I've never done it before, but I have sort of a tradition going where I hand make the gifts that I get for my mom for her birthday. Her birthday is a couple weeks before Christmas. So the project I'm going to make for her this year is an arm knit infinity scarf. So I'm told that this is something that can be done in under half an hour, and we are going to give it a go. I got this chair, and I love this chair. And now I don't have room in my house for this chair. So hopefully this only takes a half an hour, because obviously the chair can't stay here blocking the stairway as much as I would love for it to. First things first, I got my yarn here. I got it from a store called Gosh Yarn It. And if you don't think that that is a great name for a yarn store, you can just unsubscribe now. Not really, I mean, you don't have to, but you're probably not going to appreciate any humor I dish out if you don't appreciate that. My mom's favorite color is purple, so we got this purple yarn. We want something kind of chunky for this, is what I understand. And this was the chunkiest yarn they had. I didn't have her wind it like an idiot. I thought about it and then I didn't. If you've never been to a specialty yarn shop, go to one. Like find one and go to it, because honestly it's really interesting. There are supposed to be scissors in this drawer. I don't want to get up. Now it's gonna stink in here. Anyway, go to a specialty yarn shop. You'll see the prices are a lot higher, but the quality of the yarn is a lot better. They actually know what they're talking about. You go to Joann's or something and they have no clue. And it's fun to watch them wind the yarn. And the rolls are a lot easier to work with than the skein that you get at like Michael's or Joann's. It already stinks in here, we'll just go with it. Anyway, she didn't offer to roll this, so I didn't ask her to, but I probably should have. It is super bulky yarn. It is 100% merino wool, so it is nice and soft. And it is Malabrigo yarn, 189 Amatista. One of these names is certainly the kind of yarn it is, I'm sure. I'm gonna start off by Googling how to even do this. I think I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeves, but we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. What I'm going to do, because I only have one skein of yarn, is I'm gonna find both ends and treat them like it's two. So now we have our two ends. They say a long tail, but they don't say how long. I have like 3 times the amount of yarn that I need, so I'm going to make it quite long. And then they make a slip knot as though I know what they're talking about. Okay, so we have this. Do that again. No, I said again. How do you do that? I'm stuck on the slip knot. Haha! Did it. Did it! So don't make it too tight. Got it. Okay, and this is my... I keep forgetting which one's supposed to be where. I think I'm doing it. We'll find out, right? When I'm done, if it looks like a scarf or not. I think I'm making it too tight. That's my problem with crochet too, is I make my stitches too tight. Yeah, this is too tight. I gotta start over. Once you have established the tightness, you can't backtrack it. Like, you can't make it loose again. Okay, so let's start further up on my arm. I think I got how to do the beginning part. Have the tail. Okay, and so you go under this one, grab this one, pull it through, and she said she did 12. I'm sorry, I didn't say which one I was using. It's Simply Maggie, and she has like a bunch of different ones. 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I guess they're different patterns. My biggest problem is every time I do this part, I lose my thread, and then I have to figure everything out again. That's supposed to happen, right? I guess, I think, I hope. Lo and behold, my tail was not long enough. It's gonna take a bit. And I figured if it's advertised that you can do it in under 30 minutes, then certainly I could do it in under an hour, right? Right? Other people are bragging about being able to make it in under 30 minutes. I'll be bragging about a one-day make. And I feel like she makes it look harder than it actually is. I don't know. I know how to do a slip knot. It's just, it escapes me when somebody asks me to do it. And watching it, like, I feel like she's doing it so elegantly. Take 2. Let's see if does she lose her? She does. Okay, so she does lose her yarns. And she repositions it. You guys didn't think this was a tutorial, right? Right? Every time I think I'm getting better, I struggle. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna be an expert. Made it too tight again. Maybe I can make it work. Oh, we gotta pause it. She's way ahead of me. Okay. This video is not going according to plan. I think I got this down. The trick, I think, is to have both of them like underneath this hand, and that kind of guides me anyway on where the other one's supposed to go. So like, if you wrap it around your thumb the other way, then it doesn't work. Your tail doesn't end up in the right spot. Again, not a tutorial, guys. Sorry. This is actually going to be a chatty video because I thought it would be something that was so easy I could just talk during it. And maybe it will be, I don't know, but we're on row 1 and it's not looking good. Now I have like a heck ton. I don't know. I give up. The animals are bored with me. They're both sleeping on the couch. Okay, 12. Now, next step. I feel like I'm making it too loose now, so no, don't tighten up there. Just tighten down here. Okay. Okay. I mean, looks like maybe, right? Okay, well, we have one free hand. Let's figure out this ball of mess. I'm wasting so much footage. Unraveling my yarn. Unraveling my yarn. Let's take a drink break. Can't really take a break. I suppose this is probably the kind of project that you want to use the restroom before you get started. I think we got it, because I think now we just kind of do the same thing until it's a decent size. Yeah, we got a flow going, I think. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the channel while I did this. A lot of people do like an end of the year update and, you know, these are my goals for next year and everything. That's kind of what this video is for me. I'm gonna take a break after this video. The next video would come out Christmas Eve day. I love you all, but it's just not happening. And I feel like you probably wouldn't watch it anyway. Fair enough, right? After that, it is New Year's Eve day, and things get a little hairy around there. I know that a lot of YouTubers do Vlogmas, and there's a lot of content out there around this time of year. I don't think anybody will miss my videos on this here little channel for just a little extra time. So the next video I have set to come out is going to be the first Saturday in 2023, which is January 7th, I believe. Editing me, correct me if I'm wrong, and that'll be my next video. So I just wanted to take this video to say a few things. First off, the goal this year was to hit 1,000 and really to hit 500, and I thought I was going to do it, and then I got into a slump, which we already talked about. When you have that happen on YouTube, YouTube is not forgiving and doesn't show people your videos anymore because they want people who are active to be getting the views. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't talk bad about YouTube before I'm monetized. They'll just take it away from me. Anyway, I didn't hit 500 this year as of right now, but right now I'm at 486 subscribers, and that's really exciting. What else is exciting is the reason I was looking for 500 was to get the community tab so that I could say, hey, no video today, or, you know, this is what's going on. For whatever reason, YouTube gave me the community tab early, so hooray for that. I mean, while it is a goal to grow the channel, get to 1,000 subscribers, get to 1,000,000 subscribers, get to however many subscribers you can possibly get to with a sewing channel, while that's still a goal, that's not my immediate goal. Next year I want to focus on consistency. While I am working on growing the channel, I think the way to do it is for me to be more consistent with my upload schedule, because that's definitely what made me fall out of YouTube's good graces, and hopefully I'll get back in their good graces. Anyway, oof. The big overall theme for my resolutions for next year are to finish what I've started. I have a lot of projects that I started that I just have in a someday pile. You can see it in a lot of my videos. It's sitting on my desk, and I thought maybe if it's visible, then I would work on it, but instead it just looks awful in the background. So that is a big resolution for me, to finish projects. If I'm not going to finish it, decide what I'm going to do with it. Where was I with this? Was I going this way? Oh no. I don't know how to count these rows. I don't think I was. I think I was going this way. Oh. I guess I won't do that in the middle of a row again. See, I can't talk and chew bubblegum. I can't walk and chew bubblegum. I can't talk and arm knit. Another one of my resolutions is to spend less money. I spend quite a bit of money on, I don't want to say arbitrary things, but they're not necessary, you know? Do that, I think, because so much of my life I didn't have extra money to spend, and now I kind of do. I kind of don't, though. I don't have any kind of savings. Whenever I get like a couple hundred in my savings account, I just give up on saving, and I'm like, that's good. I'm sure if there's an emergency, I'll be fine with $300 in my savings account. That's definitely going to pay for a new car if I need it. Along that same vein, I have all of these projects that I buy the materials for. It's like a hobby in and of itself, where I go to Joann's, I pick out fabric for a project, and I get all the notions, and then I get it home. And that's it. I mean, some of them I even have written scripts for. Some of them were never meant to be videos and they were just projects that I was going to do. But I'll start them sometimes, and sometimes I won't. A lot of times they just sit in the bag and just never get worked on. That's one of the things that I want to stop doing. And that goes along with the whole finishing projects. So those two resolutions are kind of going to help each other out in that by finishing all the projects, I don't have to buy anything for any project. I have plenty. So yeah, that's the basic idea for next year. I'm hoping that by being more consistent and working out a better schedule and working on the things I already have, I can grow my channel and also declutter my sewing room, especially because we got this new kitten. I can't really have my projects just hanging out all over the place. My dog doesn't bother anything. He's very respectful, but he's also kind of an old man. You probably wouldn't know this to look at him, but he is 9 years old. He'll be 10 in July, so I guess he's like 9.5. But yeah, he's not a pup anymore. Not like the cat. The cat is a kitten in true kitten fashion. He has decided that the sewing room is a great place to find toys. So I really need to get those projects made and out of the range of fire. I just let the video run out. I actually undid it and redid it another time, but I think I got it. It was 7 stitches, and I just got faster at it every time, so this only took me 15 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna get another row out of it, so we will do the casting off, which I'm also pretty good at because I've done it a few times. I haven't gotten to finish it though, so maybe this will be the time, hopefully. So I know you do 2, and then you take the second one and you take it over the first one, and then you do another, and then second one over the first one, and you just keep doing that. So something I did realize as I was going along the third or fourth or fifth time is that after each row, if you kind of like tug on it all, it helps with your tension. I think tension is the toughest part of this project. It's so easy to do it too loose or too tight. If you want it loose, then by all means, like that's the way to go. But too tight, you can't really work with. And then here's where you would just pull it through and cut it. So then here you would just make a knot, basically. We want it to be an infinity scarf, so this is the inside of it, and this is the outside of it. It's kind of hard to tell, but up close I can tell. We basically want to sew these ends together just by weaving back and forth. Some people said they did this with a big crocheting hook, which I do have, but I don't want to get up again, so we're gonna just see about doing it with our hands. And I think we probably can do that. And we're gonna do it with the tail. The stitches are so big, I feel like I'm skipping one, but they are the size of my arms, so I think I'm actually supposed to do this differently and like weave it, but I'm kind of doing a kind of stitching it together. That's okay. It's all good. It's all gonna blend in. Okay, now let's see before I tie that off if that works. It's too small. I guess it isn't. My mic's under there. Tie it off, same as the other side. With a knot. Ta-da! Hey, that looks pretty good. There she is. So yeah, if you are looking for a quick, easy handmade project for someone for Christmas, definitely recommend. I'll put a link to the video that I followed up here. And also down in the comments. And I will see you all next year. Have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year's. And happy birthday, Mom. Until next time.